The dust has barely settled from the cataclysmic battle against King Nullus, and a new era of peace, forged by Kael, the Celestial Prime Saiyan, dawns across the multiverse. Worlds once fractured and fearful now rebuild under a single banner of unity. But peace, as we know, is often just the quiet breath before the storm. In the serene halls of the gods, Whis and Vados sense a disquieting tremor, a distortion emanating from the very hero who saved them all. Kael's celestial energy, the power that brought down a tyrant, isn't fading as it should. Instead, it's growing, twisting, multiplying. The calm is over. The paradox begins subtly. A flicker in reality, a momentary ripple in the fabric of time. Kael's immense power, the legacy of Aeon Prime, starts to create echoes of himself across countless timelines. Imagine infinite Kaels, each a perfect copy, yet different in the most crucial way. Their instincts, their choices. What happens when a hero's power becomes so vast it fractures his very being? The answer is chaos. The timelines, once painstakingly mended, splinter once more. Distorted realities bloom like malevolent flowers, birthing twisted versions of heroes we thought we knew. Goku, Vegeta, even the original Aeon. Their histories rewritten, their morals warped. Suddenly, Kael is no longer alone. He stands face to face with an exact reflection of himself, a version calling himself Kairos. This echo, born from the same power, has reached a terrifying conclusion. To restore balance to the infinite, there can only be one Kael. All other versions must be erased. This isn't just a philosophical debate, it's a declaration of war, a war against oneself. The conflict explodes across the fractured timelines as countless versions of Kael, each embodying a core Saiyan trait, collide. The Kael of compassion battles the Kael of pride. The Kael of pure, unbridled rage clashes with the Kael of calculated instinct. This is the eternal paradox war, a civil war fought on a multiversal scale, where every casualty is the hero himself. As realities flicker in and out of existence, Whis appears before our Kael, his expression graver than ever before. He reveals a horrifying truth. The power of Aeon Prime was never meant to be a simple inheritance, a mantle to be passed down. It was a seed designed to evolve, to grow into something unimaginable. Kael, by mastering it, has unknowingly become the very source of this infinite, chaotic creation. He is no longer just a warrior, he is a living Big Bang, birthing and destroying realities with every fluctuation of his power. The war between the Kaels isn't just a battle for supremacy, it's a symptom of a universe becoming undone by its own savior. Entire universes begin to vanish, only to be reborn an instant later, completely rewritten. Time loses all meaning. Reality becomes a fluid, nightmarish dream. In the swirling heart of the temporal chaos, a familiar, serene presence emerges. The spirit of Aeon Prime, the first Celestial Saiyan, materializes within the rift. He looks upon his successor, not with disappointment, but with guidance. Infinity without purpose becomes chaos. His voice echoes across the void. Find your truth, not your copy. His words are a beacon, a challenge for Kael to look beyond the war, beyond the echoes, and find the singular purpose that defines him. But as one guide appears, a threat ascends. Kairos, the rogue echo, begins absorbing his brothers, his power swelling with each defeated version. He transforms, his form crackling with stolen energy, and declares himself Eternal Kael, the one, true Saiyan god of infinity. The ultimate battle begins, Kael versus Eternal Kael. It's a clash that transcends space and time, a fight waged across realities yet to be born and within those already erased. They trade blows that shatter and rebuild universes in the same instant. Seconds stretch into millennia as their power warps the very concept of duration. But Eternal Kael, fueled by the absorbed power of countless echoes, is overwhelming. As our Kael weakens, on the verge of being erased, a voice, sharp and defiant, cuts through the chaos. It's Vegeta's pride, echoing through the ages. There's only one true evolution. The voice snarls, the one you earn. It's a reminder of the Saiyan spirit, not to take power, but to forge it through struggle. Just as Vegeta's voice fades, another joins it, warm, unwavering, and full of boundless optimism. It's Goku's spirit, manifesting beside Vegeta's essence. He doesn't offer a strategy or a power-up, but a simple, profound truth. He guides Kael not to fight his infinite selves, but to embrace them, to merge their warring instincts into one pure, unified consciousness. This is the answer, not destruction, but integration. Understanding this, Kael stops fighting. He reaches out, not with his fists, but with his spirit, and fuses all the paradox versions, the rage, the pride, the compassion, the instinct, into himself. He ascends, his body dissolving into pure light, becoming the Infinite Saiyan, a form of energy that exists in every reality, every timeline, simultaneously. Now a being of pure will, Kael confronts Eternal Kael one last time. They meet in the time void, the absolute center of existence, a place where reality itself is merely a suggestion, bent by the force of one's will. Eternal Kael represents infinity through erasure, a single point of absolute power. But Kael now embodies a new kind of infinity, infinity through unity. He channels the two greatest forces that shaped him, Goku's profound, selfless instinct and Vegeta's unyielding, self-improving pride. He merges them, creating something new, the reality pulse. It's not an attack. It's a wave of pure, fundamental truth that washes over all existence, resetting the infinite chaos without erasing a single life, a single choice. It honors every possibility while restoring order. Faced with this absolute peaceful power, Eternal Kael begins to dissolve. The stolen energy flees his body, returning to the timelines from which it was ripped. There is no anger in his final moments, only awe. So this is what true infinity feels like. He whispers, a single tear tracing a path through his fading form. Peace. He vanishes, not as a defeated foe, but as a paradox that has finally been solved. The timelines stabilize, every version of Kael across time, space, and dimension, merging back into the one true hero. His journey is complete. The spirit of Aeon Prime appears one last time, a proud smile on his face. "You've become what we could only dream of," he says, his form fading into the restored cosmos. A Saiyan beyond infinity. And with that, Kael, the Infinite Saiyan, also disappears. Not dead, not gone, but integrated into the very fabric of the new, stable multiverse. His essence becomes the silent, steady heartbeat of creation itself, a guardian woven into the flow of existence. The wars are over. The paradox is solved. But the legend, the story of the Infinite Saiyan, has just been born. A testament to the idea that true strength isn't about being the one, but about embracing the all. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey through the cosmos. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the rise of the Infinite Saiyan. Until next time, stay powerful.